Hey, Yankees fans, we have a lot to unpack today about what's coming for this team in the upcoming season. With winter meetings around the corner, the offseason is starting to heat up, and while the Yankees have not made any headline-grabbing moves just yet, there's still plenty going on behind the scenes. So far, the moves have been more about retention than acquisitions, with Tim Hill and Ryan Yero returning to the squad and Trent Giesham signing again after accepting his offer. Beyond that, the Yankees haven't pushed any big new additions, but that's not a reason to panic. This offseason is all about positioning, planning, and making sure when decisions are made, they're the right ones. The team's front office is looking carefully at every piece, balancing health, potential, and timing to ensure that when a new season starts, the Yankees can compete at the highest level. Starting with pitching, Carlos Rodon is a name that's been under close watch. The expectation is that he'll return around late April or sometime in May, depending on how his recovery progresses. Rodon's situation is delicate because while he had some elbow issues last season, including loose bodies and a bone spur that needed attention, it wasn't anything like a Tommy John surgery. Still, the Yankees are being cautious because they know the value of having him fully healthy. Rodon was signed with high expectations, and when he returned last season, he looked phenomenal. He was a central part of the rotation, opening the season strong, and the hope is that he can replicate or even surpass that performance once fully fit. The team doesn't want to rush him back because they've learned from past experiences that bringing a pitcher back too soon can have disastrous results. Rodon's skill set is essential to the Yankees' plans, and having him back in top form will make a significant difference in the rotation. Then there's Garrett Cole, another cornerstone of this team's pitching staff. Cole has consistently been one of the most reliable arms in the Yankees' rotation, with multiple seasons under his belt where his ERA stayed impressively low. Even as he approaches his mid-30s, Cole remains a dominant presence, though the concern about him coming off Tommy John surgery is real. The Yankees are likely to manage his workload carefully, possibly employing a six-man rotation at times and limiting his starts early in the season to ensure he's fully prepared for the playoff push. Cole has already proven he can come back from significant injuries, following the example of pitchers like Justin Verlander and Jacob deGrom. The team's patience and strategic approach should allow him to return to form without risking long-term setbacks. The Yankees are in a fortunate position where they have enough pitching talent that they don't need to overextend any single player, which is crucial for maintaining competitiveness throughout the long season. Max Fried is another name to keep an eye on. Last season, he emerged as a breakout ace, showing moments of dominance that had fans and analysts buzzing about his potential. While he did go through a rough patch during the summer and had some inconsistencies in the playoffs, his performance overall was remarkable, and he remains one of the most promising pitchers in the rotation. Fried is expected to take a leading role from the start of the season, possibly even starting on opening day. Alongside him, Cam Schlittler is proving to be a rising star. He had an ERA under 3 last season and delivered one of the most impressive playoff performances in recent memory. Schlittler is showing the kind of poise and skill that could make him a future ace for the Yankees, adding depth and versatility to a rotation that already has several strong options. Looking at the broader picture, the Yankees have a mix of experience and youth ready to contribute. Luis Gil and Will Warren are set to return, and if they can regain their form, they will provide valuable support to the pitching staff. Warren has the potential to lower his ERA and become a solid contributor, while Gil's trajectory is less certain but still promising. The rotation projected for opening day currently includes Fried, Schlittler, Gil, Warren, and Allen Winans, though there may be adjustments based on performance and development in spring training. Ryan Yero could also see a starting role, depending on the team's evaluation, but right now, the Yankees are carefully analyzing every option to maximize their competitiveness. On the offensive side, there are questions about shortstop Anthony Volpe. Last season was challenging for him, with a batting average under 300, and there's uncertainty about whether he will reclaim his starting position immediately. Jose Caballero is a strong candidate to step in as the starting shortstop, meaning Volpe may have to fight for his spot once healthy. The decision ultimately depends on what the Yankees management wants and how they handle free agency acquisitions, including potential additions like Amed Rosario. Volpe's performance and opportunities will likely be evaluated on a case-by-case basis, ensuring that when he does step on the field, it's the right time for both him and the team. Looking at the younger pitching prospects, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz is a name that has started to generate attention. In the minors last season, he put up impressive numbers, including a low ERA, strong strikeout totals, and consistent innings pitched. He's knocking on the door of the major leagues and could be considered for a starting role if the Yankees decide to promote from within rather than making an outside acquisition. His potential impact is significant, and the team will likely manage his development carefully, balancing the opportunity to contribute with the need to protect and nurture one of their top prospects. Cruz's readiness adds an exciting layer to the Yankees' pitching depth and opens possibilities for strategic flexibility in the rotation. The Yankees' overall approach seems to be one of calculated patience, balancing the return of established stars like Rodon and Cole with the development of younger arms like Fried, Schlittler, Heel, Warren, and Rodriguez Cruz. This mixture of talent ensures that the team has a deep and versatile rotation capable of handling the grind of the regular season while being prepared for the intensity of the playoffs. The management's cautious handling of players returning from injury, coupled with strategic positioning of prospects, highlights their commitment to maintaining competitiveness without compromising long-term health and performance. Every decision this offseason, from pitching rotations to free agency considerations, reflects a broader plan designed to keep the Yankees strong not just for the upcoming season, but for sustained success over the next several years. With all of these pieces in motion, the Yankees' offseason story is shaping up to be fascinating. There's a blend of strategy, risk management, and anticipation that makes this period just as engaging as the games themselves. Fans should pay close attention to how the rotation evolves, how veterans like Cole and Rodon return, and how young talent steps up. The team has a unique mix of established stars, rising arms, and high-potential prospects, creating a dynamic landscape where every move matters. The decisions made now will have ripple effects throughout the season, and the excitement for what the Yankees can achieve is building steadily as the winter meetings approach. As we continue breaking down the Yankees' offseason and what lies ahead, it's impossible to ignore the significance of managing workload and player health. The pitching staff, which is already impressive on paper, will be handled carefully to ensure peak performance when it matters most. Garrett Cole, for example, has been a workhorse for years, and even though he is returning from Tommy John surgery, the Yankees are likely to limit his innings early in the season. The focus is on keeping him fresh for the playoff push, allowing the team to rely on the depth of their rotation without overtaxing any single arm. This strategic approach reflects a larger philosophy. The Yankees have enough talent to absorb risk while still positioning themselves for success, and they understand that patience can pay off significantly when it comes to high-caliber pitchers like Cole and Rodon. Max Fried remains a central figure in this equation. After his breakout season, he has become one of the leaders in the rotation, a player the Yankees can count on to deliver consistently. Even if he experiences minor struggles during the season, his ceiling is high, and he has the potential to carry the team through key stretches. Alongside him, Cam Schlittler is stepping into the spotlight as a young talent ready to prove himself. Schlittler's minor league experience, combined with a strong showing in the playoffs last season, indicates that he has the composure and skill to thrive under pressure. If he continues to develop, the Yankees will have not only a reliable rotation, but also a future ace in the making, adding depth and versatility to the pitching staff. The supporting arms in the rotation also deserve attention. Luis Heel and Will Warren are poised to return, and their development could play a crucial role in determining how the rotation shapes up. Heel's trajectory is less predictable, and there's always a question about whether he can regain the form that once made him a valuable asset for the Yankees. Warren, on the other hand, has the potential to make significant improvements, especially if he can manage his ERA and maintain consistency over a full season. These players, along with Alan Winans and Ryan Yarrow, provide flexibility and options for the front office, allowing the Yankees to adapt and respond to injuries, performance variations, and strategic needs as the season progresses. Looking further into the pitching depth, Elmer Rodriguez Cruz is perhaps the most intriguing prospect. His numbers in the minor leagues were outstanding, including a low ERA, high strikeout totals, and impressive consistency in innings pitched. The Yankees now face a decision. Do they bring him up to the major leagues immediately, or allow him more time to develop and refine his skills before integrating him into the rotation? The careful management of Cruz's transition is indicative of a broader trend within the organization, valuing long-term development over short-term fixes. This approach ensures that when young pitchers are called upon, they are ready to succeed rather than being rushed into a situation that could hinder their growth. It's a delicate balance, but one that the Yankees have shown they are willing to prioritize. Offensively, the Yankees also have questions to resolve, particularly around shortstop Anthony Volpe. After a challenging season last year, Volpe's position on the roster isn't guaranteed, especially with Jose Caballero emerging as a potential starting shortstop. This dynamic creates healthy competition, and it will be fascinating to see how the Yankees manage these decisions. Will Volpe reclaim his starting role once fully healthy, or will he need to fight for his spot through performance and consistency? The answer will depend on the front office's evaluation of his abilities, as well as potential acquisitions in free agency that could affect the infield depth chart. Every decision carries implications for both the lineup and the team's overall performance, making this offseason one of the most critical in recent memory for the Yankees roster construction. Another layer to consider is the team's approach to acquisitions and trades. While the Yankees have several internal options, including promising pitchers and position players, there's still the potential for key signings that could alter the balance of the roster. Targeting pitchers, whether through trade or free agency, remains a priority, and the front office is likely weighing options carefully to ensure any new addition complements the existing talent. The Yankees' philosophy has long emphasized pitching depth as essential to sustain success, and this offseason is no different. Adding the right pieces, while maintaining the health and effectiveness of core players, is the delicate juggling act that will define the team's offseason strategy. Fans should also keep an eye on the development of players like Chase Hampton and Brendan Beck. Hampton is currently recovering from Tommy John surgery, which temporarily limits his availability, but he remains a high-potential arm for the future. Beck, meanwhile, has a lower ceiling but could provide valuable innings if needed. The Yankees are ensuring that every option is explored, maximizing the chances that the rotation remains strong and competitive even if unforeseen challenges arise. This attention to detail reflects a broader organizational commitment to building not just a winning team, but a sustainable one with depth, versatility, and resilience. The Yankees' approach this offseason can be summarized as meticulous and strategic. By balancing the return of veterans like Yordan and Cole with the integration of young talent like Fried, Schlittler, Heel, Warren, and Rodriguez Cruz, the team is preparing for both immediate success and long-term competitiveness. The front office is focused on player health, workload management, and strategic promotion of prospects, all while keeping an eye on potential acquisitions that could further strengthen the roster. Every decision made now sets the stage for the upcoming season, and the Yankees are determined to ensure that when the first pitch is thrown, they are fully prepared to compete at the highest level. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers have begun to drift through the baseball world, swirling faster than a late-inning cutter, and all of them point toward one astonishing development. Yordan Alvarez, the thunderous bat feared across the league, is being linked to a stunning move to the New York Yankees. Nothing has been confirmed publicly. No official fanfare has echoed from stadium speakers. Yet the buzz around the Bronx has reached a pitch rarely heard, even in a city accustomed to seismic roster shifts. Observers close to the situation speak of quiet meetings, guarded conversations, and that unmistakable hum that emerges only when something enormous is about to break. Inside clubhouses and front offices, the talk is relentless. Could the Yankees truly be preparing to unleash Alvarez's towering power in pinstripes? Those who have watched him pulverize baseballs with almost casual brutality describe the fit as almost too perfect. A left-handed juggernaut sending moonshots into the short porch. The kind of spectacle that turns ordinary nights into folklore. Fans passing by the gates of Yankee Stadium are already imagining the sound. An unmistakable crack that seems to vibrate through concrete and into memory. The rumors gained momentum when several insiders hinted at an agreement already in place. Spoken of only in low voices, but with the certainty of an approaching storm. Some claim the Yankees have been maneuvering behind the scenes for weeks, aligning financial flexibility and roster space to accommodate a star whose presence immediately reshapes the lineup. Others insist Alvarez himself has expressed excitement about the idea of taking his swing to baseball's most iconic stage, embracing the intensity of a market that demands legends. Whether these whispers are the first signs of a monumental shift or simply the product of an overactive rumor mill, one thing is undeniable. The Bronx is vibrating with anticipation. A move of this magnitude would ripple through the entire league, sending pitchers scrambling to rethink strategies and fans scrambling for tickets. Until the curtain lifts and the truth is revealed, the city waits, restless, hopeful, and buzzing with the possibility that one of the game's most terrifying power hitters may soon call Yankee Stadium home. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.